to episode 3 of the Sunday Scaries. I am your host Josh with my main man, Bobo.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
We're going to talk about some media that got us through the Sunday Scaries.
Oh, yeah. But a quick thing. Quick. Right now, I was applying deodorant, right? How far do you take yours?
How far do I take my deodorant?
Like, do you go to the point you know it's light, it's about to end? Do you wait until the plastic hits you, or is it like a fun thing?
I'm a pretty quick touch and go guy.
Oh, so you like swipe and go?
Yeah, I swipe and go.
Oh man, I paint like if I'm painting like I'm Curious George painting the Yellow Man's hat white fence. You know what I mean? I go in a few times.
They talk about the microplastics on Rogan, and I'm like, all right, well maybe if I just don't use that much.
No, I'm using it. No, I want that aluminium in my life.
I won't turn into a lizard man.
No, man. Like I at times when I know it's like at the very end, it's wiggling on its own. I put my little pinky finger on the bottom where it turns, and like I'll go at it and like.
I just see the crusties falling off to the wayside.
I will wait until it's like scraping the skin. It's like shit!
Yeah,
I lost that.
I'm definitely down to the bottom dollar.
I don't know why. Even though it's like, just go get another thing, you know.
I'm so stupid that I'll go to brush my teeth and like I'll be bearing down with the tube of toothpaste in a way that it flings into my eye. And I don't know why it's always the eye, but it's definitely one of those like, fall down, look around, see if anybody saw you.
Yeah.
I'm just like blinking, trying to brush my teeth.
Why did this happen to me and only
half
me?
My vision, yeah. It's happened more times than I care to admit.
Yeah, I just needed to vent that out there to see if anybody out there in the world, how far do you go? Put that in the comments. How far do you go?
How far do you go for your deodorant?
What
are you rocking?
What do you mean?
What brand are we rocking over
here? Oh,
dude,
I use Secret.
Secret. And you're telling me this right now.
Right now, I don't give a shit, dude. Secret is very, very nice.
Listen to the podcast.
Like, I bet, like, to me, I don't like the way, like, what is like any kind of gel things. It makes me feel like
gel's
nasty.
Right out. Yeah, gel
especially
is only emergency only deodorant.
I can't do that, man.
Yeah, it sticks to your clothes. It makes you feel all icky.
Yeah.
I've been rocking the Old Spice for a while, but I think I just really truly enjoy the scents.
Oh man, I like the scent of Secret. pH balance for a man or whatever.
I feel like you have to whisper it. Secret.
I love it. All right, let's get on the topics, bud.
Let's hit movies, and if you would like to go first.
If we're dealing with movies right now, the new Deadpool trailer, Deadpool and Wolverine trailer came out, and they show it's definitely gonna be a nice little rated R movie. I love it.
Nice, yeah.
And
so far, everything's been pretty funny that's come out.
But all I can think about is knowing that he's going to be traveling into different universes through the TVA and finding the variants of Wolverine. Mm-hmm. What I wish, and like I'm holding my little tank right now, like I'm clutching my pearls. If he goes into the amalgam world, you remember Amalgam?
Yeah.
With Darklaw. And it's Ben Affleck, dude, I'd be all about that.
Yeah, I'd be with that.
He just shows up and it's like, because Darklaw, I don't know if everybody knows, Darklaw was a build of Batman and Wolverine mashed together after Marvel versus DC in the mid-90s. There was a couple comic books that came out that they fought against each other and then they mashed together, and Darklaw was probably one of the better...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then the Wonder Woman with Storm, that was pretty dope too. But yeah, that would be so dope if he just is on a Gotham City type of place and
you see the Wolverine. See like a Marvel Zoolander, where it's just cameo after cameo.
Cameos, yeah.
I'm here for it.
Me too.
The only thing I've heard about it is it's supposed to be Logan that's failed his universe. So I'm wondering if it's going to be like an old man Logan.
I'm not sure if that's the Logan we got from Logan, right?
It's probably like loosely based on it, I imagine. But I mean, like, that's the cool thing with the multiverse is that you could have all these things exist in the same universe.
But I wonder at the end of the day, at the end of this movie, that they're going to give us the true MCU Wolverine, you know? Because I think this is Jackman's last try, you know?
Yeah.
I doubt he's going to carry on for another 30 years.
Yep. So, Hugh Jackman's gone. Who do you like for Wolverine?
My top pick, my tippity top pick is Daniel Radcliffe. That silence got you. That silence got you.
I'm on the fence because I feel like I was pretty harsh on Ben Affleck's Batman in the beginning until I actually saw him on screen.
Yeah.
So I will reserve judgment until
I love Affleck though.
I'm firmly on the fence about Daniel Radcliffe though.
Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe.
I love that. So I've introduced my 6-year-old to X-Men '97. Amazing show, by the way, but she loves every single character on the X-Men, but she also loves to talk about how stupid Wolverine's hair is. She drops it all the time. She's like, 1, why is Beast and Wolverine's hair the same? And 2, why is it dumb? She thinks it's only dumb on Wolverine though. She thinks Beast can rock it.
Well, Beast, it's like shorter. It's more of like a feline type of thing for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll let her know.
And then with Wolverine...
It's a feline kind of thing.
With Wolverine, I don't know why they did that. Is it just because of his mask?
Yeah, probably. Just to make it seem like he had to have it that way. But, I mean, you could just have it that way to look cool. Be aerodynamic.
Oh,
he jumps a lot.
He jumps a lot. He's a feral beast.
What movies have you been watching?
Oh, dude, I ran through that. I finished up the Rebel Moon, which I don't want to give too much like hate towards it because Zack Snyder keeps telling everybody it's not a full completed project.
Yeah.
You know, we won't see the R-rated version until I think August or September.
Uh-huh.
So I'm really gonna wait to really throw down my reservations, you know, about it, or just talk shit about it because number one, why did you do 2 versions?
That's just, I think it's probably one of those things it was really successful with that particular Justice League movie. So I think that now he just wants to please everybody and also kind of ride that wave.
The Snyder cut of things,
because I mean, it is something else to talk about, but yeah, the same joke has been made a million times of just release the movie,
just release the full thing,
and let's be done with it.
Yeah, exactly. You've taken, I think, close to 4 hours of my time for a 4 out of 10 movie.
The marketing really surprised me because I just wasn't going to watch it, and then people said it was pretty decent or mid or whatever. I'm talking about the first one. I haven't even peeked into the second one, but yeah, you just go to Walmart, Target, and there's just a million end caps and cups and party favors.
Toys. Like, why are the party favors? Who's celebrating the Rebel Moon birthday?
Maybe they're having a Rebel Moon launch party and they need their cups and their gazoos.
You know, jeez, and the balloons.
Is there anything? Is this like an X-Men situation where the movie is bad, but there's like parts that are salvageable? Like, was there any fight scenes that were cool or dog fights?
There's a bunch of fight scenes, and I think the coolest ones is the lady with the red swords, and she has like those weird robotic hands. That's how much last week we talked about caring about a character. I didn't care about the character so much to remember the names.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, and so she was like the best character in my eyes. You know, but yet I still didn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
You know, I wish. I don't know why this popped in my head, but have you seen Rapunzel? Or no, sorry, Damsel.
No, I haven't.
Great concept, pretty medium movie.
Really?
Yeah. Not to completely switch topics on you real quick, but I say that to say, like, it's such a cool concept, and I would love to see what Zack Snyder could do with that. Like if you give him just a real, do you know the concept of it?
She marries a prince, gets sacrificed, dragons after her.
Yeah. So it's it's basically a reverse where the princess is fighting the dragon with like very little training and everything in between. She just has to. It's a talking dragon, like it's very intelligent. So she's trying to figure out why the ritual's going on, figure out a way to get out. It's really good concept. Millie Bobby Brown's pretty top tier. It's just kind of hokey in execution, I guess. It's it's a good time if you're drunk, but honestly, it's a great concept that I would love to see like a bigger director try to grasp.
See, we talk about bigger directors, and people are complaining about how the Marvel Universe is not the same after Endgame, which I don't agree. I mean, Guardians 3 was the joint.
I think more or less what people are talking about is that setup into a crescendo and all that stuff, but I mean, they still have to set up again.
Yeah, it took 10 years.
Yeah.
It took 10 years.
Yeah.
Chill. No, what I'm talking about is that people were like, oh, what if, what's his name? Christopher Nolan came and directed a movie.
Oh, no thank you.
No, I don't want that. Yeah. No.
I think that's too much tunnel vision. I think you get a lot. I think you get way better movies if you get someone who's creative and hungry, someone that doesn't really have a name, and then you throw them in the mix. Because what we kind of saw with the second Doctor Strange, they gave it to Ang Lee, right?
No, the second Doctor Strange is Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but you can tell it's a Raimi movie.
Yeah.
So it kind of takes you out of the whole Marvel thing.
Exactly. It was enjoyable because it was campy and fun and weird. That's what the Raimi always brings. Yeah.
But not a bad movie. I'm just saying, like, you can tell, like, if M. Night did one, you could tell that it was an M. Night movie and not like, I don't want to say uniform, but like fall in line with like the whole Marvel shtick.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if they have any room for a really big time director. I mean, look at the Russos came through, and what were they known for? Community and what are the Bluth family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always money in the banana.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Don't you worry. I did like the. I usually don't care for rumors, but hands down, my favorite Marvel character is Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And so they've been talking about the. I can't ever remember her name, but the short little actress on Ozark.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Now they're talking about her, or they're talking about Anakin.
Oh.
So both I really enjoy. I would actually like to see the Ozark girl just because of her acting power.
Oh, totally. But she belongs somewhere else. I can feel like she can belong in a place that's going to show more than 4 or 5 movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, but the rumor mill's just the rumor mill.
Jeez. If
Anakin would kill it too,
oh my gosh. Because his acting is kind of cold.
Yeah,
and the surfer is cold.
Yeah,
he only thinks of one thing when he shows up, he's just serving his master.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Until the 4 chit chat with him, show him what life is again. Then he starts blooming back into Norman Reed.
I'm really hoping that's what the movie is.
Absolutely no. I don't know why I say absolutely there. I need the 4 to be low level. I think they're supposed to start in the 70s and get time traveled.
Where are they going?
Fight the Mole Man. Let's start off with like Seth Rogen Mole Man.
In the center of the Seth Rogen Mole Man.
Why not?
I would love that.
The
problem. That right there is the problem with Rogen. Seth Rogen is that laugh, man. The laugh takes me out of whatever character he's in. Like,
you're gonna tell me that DK, his DK was not DK?
His DK was DK, but the laugh takes me out of it.
No, fuck, that put me into, like,
as soon
that's
as I hear
who
the
he
laugh,
is.
my immersion has been shattered.
No way. I was like, that is the perfect Donkey Kong. Hell yeah, dude. Beautiful.
But, alright, so you talked about, and you said, so Rebel Moon's a 4.
Basically, yeah. Let's wait until they actually bring out the full-blown NC-17 version.
What did you think of the first one? Do you think it was better or worse than the second?
They're about the exact same.
The exact same?
The exact same. Nothing really pulled me, man. I'm not a truly big fan of Charlie Hunnam, and he was in it for a bit, you know, and he's not a great actor, but when he's in one of those, when he's in one of the, what is his name, that does Snatch and Gentleman, he was in The Gentleman, which I thought was pretty cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but not King Arthur. That King Arthur movie sucked ass.
Man, the trailer's good.
The trailer was dope.
Yeah, I
got me in there.
I don't think I actually watched, or I didn't make it through the movie. That was definitely like it was on something, played it, and fell asleep.
The homie did it like a 2-minute breathing session.
Where he's just breathing?
It just, they're fighting these dudes in the alley.
Scene where it's just like,
no, they fight in this alley, and he brings out the Excalibur, the sword, and he just goes and wallops everybody.
Yeah.
And then he stands there, and the camera pans around him, and he's like, and it goes on for like 2 minutes. I'm like, yo, when are we cut?
We need it a little heavier.
When are we gonna cut? I understand it was exhausting.
Yeah.
But
I saw, wasn't it Jude Law as a wizard in that movie?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Jude Law can be in it.
That's what I wanted to sign up for, and I never actually saw it in theaters, and then I very lazily tried to watch it on something.
Well, the cast was nicely stacked, you know? You know, everybody, it's all the same people that he carries around with him, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is, Guy Ritchie. That's who it is.
Yeah, because my buddy Carl got me into... he said instead of watching whole movies, especially like in between downtime at work, he'll just throw on trailers. Mm-hmm. Be like, man, you got to catch that Avengers Ultron trailer. And I was just so puzzled just because I've never watched trailers for enjoyment. Just always like a little preview before the movie. But a movie I wanted to talk about is Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler.
I still have not seen it.
So let me set the stage.
Yep.
It is a very focused in character-driven movie where, just like the Joker, you kind of see them go through their daily life and their struggles and stuff. A24 stars Adam Sandler, and he is a Jewish jeweler in New York who cannot stop getting people's money like fronted to him and then gambling it.
Oh.
And I mean gambling big. I mean, these bets he's placing are, like, the odds are through the roof. Like, there's, like, he has to, like, the final bet placed in the movie is Kevin Garnett has to tip it in the very beginning of the game, win the game, and score over, like, 26.
KG?
Yeah.
Anything can
Kevin
happen.
Garnett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So,
Like, Kevin Garnett plays Kevin Garnett in this?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so highly recommend you check out the movie. It's a real look at addiction and how some people can just never change, their habits can never change, because it takes him, like, literally just the premise I told you, like, it never stops being that. And it never stops getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh,
and
dude,
worse.
that'd give me the ansias, the little fucking...
Ooh. As you know, he owes more and more people money, and more people come after him and stuff. But, beautiful movie. Definitely watched it about 3 or 4 times now. I just like popping it on for a good look at, you know, what addiction, well, especially gambling, can really do to you, trying to chase that high.
No way.
Because most of the movie is about that. Like, he's got a chick on the side, but he's got a whole family at home too, plus like a whole family and religious network. It's fantastic.
Jeez,
All-star
I have to take a peek.
as always, you know.
I'm gonna take a peek. Yeah, Adam Sandler always has, like, well, he has been bringing in some really fun stuff, especially through Netflix. You know, even this little cartoon Leo with Bill Burr, I thought it was pretty funny.
Love me some Bill Burr.
Love me some Bill Burr. All right, so you watching these shows?
Yeah, I've not seen it yet, but I want to say that it is cool that they've put out Knuckles.
I saw that this morning. The first thing that pulls up on
I literally muted the TV because I thought it was the trailer again, because I had seen the trailer for like Sonic 2 or whatever a million times with the kids. But that popped on, man, and I was like, that's nice to like have the same everything, like the same level of production. Just
is it Idris Elba also?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, everybody's on board for this one. I think they just don't have Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah.
So it's just Knuckles versus his own like little villain. Like literally, it's like a. I think they said like a 4 or 5 episode thing.
Oh, it's not bad. That's a nice little run through.
That's cool.
That's like a full movie.
Because like I said, we got that GameCube, and one of the games we picked up was just like the Sonic collection.
Gotta go fast, bitch.
It's got like 7 on there. You have to go as fast as you can. But yeah, I wanted to touch up on that. Do you want me to go into my show, or do we want to talk Survivor real quick?
It depends on how far you are in Survivor.
I'm caught up.
You're 100% caught up.
Yeah, I believe I'm at the part where Q makes a big deal at Tribal.
Okay, then I don't think you're caught up.
You don't think I'm caught
because
up?
He did that, I want to say last week, where he was like, I want to go, everyone vote my name. Yeah. Everybody vote my name. No, bud, that's not the latest one.
I'm always behind.
You're always behind, man. This latest one is the one that is like, you're a goddamn idiot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know why he's still around. I would have got his ass out.
And what's funny is, before they go to Tribal and Q makes such a big deal, and for those that you don't know, this is a Survivor reality show where they have to do competitions to stay in the game. They'll have to win the competition to stay in the game, and then afterwards they all have to vote for us to go home off the island. So this particular Tribal Council, this kind of coach guy, like dude from Mississippi, realtor or whatever, he's been, and we talked about him on the pod before, he's been pretty aggressive in his gameplay as far as he talks to everybody. He is good about not sharing information. He's good about like reading people and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
But now, I think at this point, he goes to Tribal Council and he starts telling people to vote for him because he feels that he has inferred on the game in some way. Now, was that some kind of test or trap?
I don't know. I think that's his game.
Because it's the same episode that he all made them play, not make them, but he all really wanted to play hide and seek. And he did say that he genuinely loves hide and seek as a grown man, but
he assessed everybody's things.
He also thinks it'll show him their gameplay.
Yeah.
And I think he was kind of right, because Hunter literally went above the tent and just chilled there, even after it was all said and done. So if Hunter can scoop this thing up, kudos, but I think he's going down as soon as there's a chance.
Jeez.
But right before they went to Tribal after hide and seek, I was like, they gotta get Q. They gotta clip him. He's getting too loud.
See, the way you're talking right now is really changing my view on his gameplay. Like, literally, I'm thinking that, what if he's telling 4 or 5 people, I'm going to tell them to vote for me, the focus is me, and we kill that one.
Yeah, so cause a lot of chaos.
Yeah, causing the chaos. And I'm like, if he has 4 other people so tight that they're not showing, because they're not showing a lot of stuff in production, even though these episodes are longer. Yeah. They're, an hour and a half now? They're not showing a lot of Q's interactions. So I'm wondering if he's keeping it in the pocket, having a core 4, and like, hey, focus on me. We vote over there.
That has to be the only outcome, because, again, he's so loud that I would think people would just want to vote him. Like, he's not annoying, because there is a girl on there, Venus, who...
Oh, boy.
As soon as she thinks that she was the one to blindside and knock somebody out. That's all she did was brag about it, and that's the last thing anybody wants to hear, especially when you're stuck on an island, hungry.
Yeah.
Sick of being out there, but still trying to win the money and stuff. But Q has done this before, where he was just like, I've altered the game, or I've spoiled the game a little bit, so you guys can just vote me out, or I'll go home. But he was also on that
losing team,
record long losing streak.
Yeah, he was on that shitty ass team though. But yeah, we'll see what comes out of that, man. I need you to watch that latest episode then.
All right,
I need you to watch that shit.
Pop it off. Definitely on my to-do list today.
You know, a lot of my television lately is always reality shows.
Mm-hmm.
And our good friend AP, Alan Potts.
Yeah.
All right, he came through and told me to watch Wild Card Kitchen and 24 in 24. Both of them cooking competitions.
Yeah.
I love me a good cooking competition, right? That Wild Card Kitchen is probably one of my favorite cooking competitions now.
What's the premise?
The premise is like they come in with their own money, like about 5 G's, I believe, and they play like a kitchen poker. Like the guy reveals what they're cooking, what's the dish, and then another one is what ingredient you have to have in there, right? Which could be just, these are totally random cards. And then another card that shows you how much time you have to cook.
Oh, geez.
And then they get a wild card that only pertains to them. And they are some stupid shit. You know, like one of them is like no salt. I saw one where it was like exclusive garlic and onion. So no other competitor can have garlic and onion. And those are basic needs. You know, so I get all hyped about it. I loved it. I love that whole show. That 24 on 24 though, that just seems rough because apparently they're filming this whole competition in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 24-hour marathon of them cooking. And they're bringing the episodes little by little, so I'm going to wait on that. I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes on that. It's pretty good. I like it. And then we got The Circle. The Circle's been dope.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that. Where you're probably way further than
I'm
me, but I'm
all the way up to as far as they go.
Oh, you already?
Yeah.
Okay. Last episode I caught, which was kind of just splash damage. It was just already on, so I just hit it while I was walking around. But the AI Max. I don't know if there's more AIs.
No, it's just that guy.
Okay, I saw where the robot left, where the AI left.
That's what I feel weird about that because it interrupted the lady's goodbye. The one that got kicked out, the little crystal girl.
So he's probably still around in some form.
No. I feel like the producers were like, "This bitch is gonna win. We have to pull him out." Because number one, no one said Max. No one ever uttered the word. I think Max is the AI.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So
nuts.
The producers were probably like, "Hey, bud, let's pull him out. He's gonna win the game."
I would have done it in a different way, though.
I wished he did go all the way, and there was just this random box in the room where they all meet at the very end. They all meet at that table, and he's just this box in the corner. You're like, "Hey, everybody, I'm Max," and they just get all fucking wild, dude.
Yeah.
I would have been
that would have been a great reveal. I think that, like, I would have made everybody vote. They're supposed to vote that person out or whatever. But instead, that person does not get voted out. It's like, oh, just kidding. We're safe from elimination this week. And then have them supplant somebody.
Oh.
So they did get voted out, but now they're being taken over, catfished as an AI.
Oh, man.
But the AI has to be them. I feel like that would be tricky.
That would be pretty dope.
But I don't think they should be worried about the AI like winning the thing. They should have at least let it get to second place, third place.
Yeah.
Like,
just showing up at the final table.
But I mean, they are probably right. They probably would have won.
It sounds
Those
like
people were not any the wiser.
Sam told me, they probably got a call and like, "Hey, you're showing AI too much. You need to pull back."
Maybe that too.
It gave everybody the scaries.
You think so?
Dude, he blended in so well. It's not even funny how well it went in. Like, I'm telling you, no one uttered the name Max. That's how genuine it sounded.
I mean, yeah, even the I just assumed it was a voiceover, but that probably was just like its actual like voice.
Oh, I was like, they don't hear anybody's voices.
No, I know, but when it's like talking to the camera,
mm-hmm.
I discerned it was blah 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 blah.
I was like, damn, dude, you tight, you tip top.
Yeah, I was thinking about also talking about solo leveling. So I've been trying to solo leveling is an anime. It's kind of like a lot of other animes where it has to do with like mixing a video game and real life kind of thing.
Yeah.
In this world, portals have opened up that are to like a monster universe, and it's basically laid out in the way of D&D. So just imagine a D&D campaign like opening on the street, and people are paid to go in there and mine the resources and stuff, because it's just like what we use for energy or whatever in this world. So this guy is born with whatever a person needs to be ranked as an adventurer, but he's ranked the lowest, like the possible lowest.
Awesome.
And his sister goes to college, and his mom is in the hospital, so to pay for the mom's treatment and his sister's schooling, he just is an adventurer and goes out there and just gets like just destroyed each time. So it's pretty rough in the beginning, and I have been getting really bored of animes where they fight each other and whatnot. This one's a little different though. Like it's kind of a slow burn, I would say, for me personally, but whenever and I'm going to dive into spoilers, so if this is something you want to watch, avoid this, but basically I just want to say, like, he dies like episode 2 or something like that, and the way he goes is he finds himself with these adventurers who they've completed the dungeon, and then once you've completed the dungeon, you either go back or it has a portal that spits you out. This time it opened up a door to another dungeon, and so the party's all looking at each other like, well, we're not technically high enough level for this, but a lot of them are sandbagging their level to make their jobs easier through the day-to-day. So they all just take it to a vote, and they all decide to go in. What they end up walking across is this nuts puzzle. Sitting on this throne is like a stone king with a smile, like a crazy like Attack on Titan smile on his face. And then there's just like a bunch of there's like 3 or 4 statues with instruments, and the rest of them are all just like knights or whatever. They can't figure out how to get out of the room, and there's a tablet with some testaments on there of what you're supposed to do. Long story short, they keep trying to figure it out. The main character is somewhat getting it, and these people are just getting smashed left and right by these giant stone dudes. So I mean, it was a party of like 13, and they just get all conked off until there's like 3 or 4 people left. And so the main character figures out that they have to like bow to the thing and do prayer and stuff like that to it. And then it sacrifices him on this pedestal, and then he reawakens, still the same rank, because they come and scan him again. Because reawakening is something that they're aware of, but he tries to keep it on the DL, because as long as he's a lower class, he can do his job easily and gain money for his family and whatnot, and do more jobs, because now he's like, he has a way of being a badass, because he wakes up with like a game screen in front of him and gives him tasks to do, and then it levels him up. The catch is that it tells him what to do. So like there is no, like, he has free will, of course, but like if you're not to complete the task in the allotted amount of time, it gives you a punishment, usually in the form of a dungeon that's like, or a boss that's like kind of impossible. Yeah. So there's a lot of anime like this. This anime is super sweet, or was pretty mid for me until the very last episode. Very last episode. So the whole time he's been making like this assassin rogue build.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it. I mean, I'm sure Bob will either catch it or not catch it. He switches his class at the very last episode to necromancer, and that's the cliffhanger for the next season.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and you even see him like kill a few enemies and just rise them from the grave real quick, and I'm like, okay.
Tip top. Okay, all right.
I'm strapped in.
Okay.
Now. So I'm much more excited for season 2, but yeah, it's just your typical. It's a somewhat typical fight anime. People monster hunting for money, trying to close these portals. But it's pretty good. I'd give it like probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. That's a good time, but it's nothing like groundbreaking.
Yeah, all right.
But now that it set the stage for that necromancy stuff, I'm very, very hyped for it.
Now, when you said this was like one of those into the game type of animes, all I could think of was that Overlord you try to make me watch. I thought that was busted. I think it went like 3 episodes in, and I'm like, you
gotta give it a chance. Yeah, I mean,
it's like super overly sexualized for no fucking reason, you know?
That's part of the beauty. The Japanese know what they're doing.
I was like, oh, all right, man.
But Overlord's good about getting away from that kind of stuff, and also, spoiler for Overlord, one of the cool parts of that is whenever they finally show what the state of the world is, because it's kind of like Ready Player, whatever, where the world like just
you
sucks.
Almost got there, yeah.
Did you have a show you want to talk about? Or any more shows?
I've been watching, I don't know if you ever watched like The Good Wife or The Good Fight or any of that stuff, but they have another spin-off.
Absolutely not.
I know you haven't. It's my procedurals that I put in the background.
Procedural.
Well, they have that Elspeth girl, she's like a kooky character that they made their own show for, and I thought that was pretty fun so far. Like every single episode is a known actor or actress does a murder, and it just shows you the beginning.
Okay.
Now it's up to, she's not even like a detective or anything like that. She's there to make sure that the NYPD is doing the correct work. But she's like, oh, why is this there? Asking all these questions and then finding out who it is. So it's one of those ones that I just enjoy. I just put them in the background and play it.
Yeah, by procedurals, do you mean like House and stuff like that? Where every episode's pretty much the same? Pretty much
like SVU, It starts, it shows you what it is. It's a procedural. It just goes. The detectives, oh my gosh, who is it? By the last 2 or 3 minutes, this is it. You gave up. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few that I fell into. I think only specifically like Law and Order Original and Criminal Intent, and then like House and stuff. We what was that one? I think we tried, when you said The Good Wife, all I could think about is The Good Doctor.
I think Sam watched all the way up to like the last 2 seasons right now.
That's a lot.
And I go in. This is another splash damage thing where if she's watching it, I'll sit in there, and like it's
not bad.
It's not bad.
It's very over the top. Like House did such a good job of like really easing you into whatever the ailment was, and then the more aggressive part of the show is like him trying to figure out what it is, like knocking little girls over and just being a
dude,
asshole.
I don't know if I could have taken that. If this is a real life situation and a little crippled dude came up to me and started talking all this shit and everything like that, I'd just probably have to mush his face or something. What the fuck, man?
I don't know, man. He's pretty quick.
What's the fucking bed manner? Bedside manner.
He's quick and higher than you.
That's debatable.
Stays with the dope. Stays debatable. What music you been listening to?
Oh man. Again, Sam has influenced me. She was like, "Have you heard of Nightmare Jazz. And I'm like, no, I don't think you guys have heard of Nightmare Jazz. Have you heard of Nightmare Jazz?
I've not heard of Nightmare
Dude,
Jazz.
so I pulled up Nightmare Jazz on my Spotify. And the first band that's popped up, and I haven't heard since Guitar Hero. That Handsome Devil.
Okay.
Alright? And I'm like, dude, I know Nightmare Jazz. And it's been on that shit all week. You know, I was like... Because there's more than just that band. It was just...
I think it's funny that you dive into like whole genres.
Absolutely.
Because at first it was... Not first, but I remember it being like dark synth into... Or actually, I feel like it was regular synth. Almost video gaming music.
Yeah.
Dark synth. And then all the way to Nightmare Jazz.
Dude, I go into the deep end. I like to just dive in there.
Yeah.
And like, I don't like to... I make sure that it's on shuffle. Because I don't want too many repeats of the same band.
Yeah.
I want to feel what's coming, you know? Like, I don't remember...
What's your storage system? So, like, a good song comes up. Are we liking? Are we downloading?
No, I move it to... Okay, I have, like, 7 playlists.
Be honest.
Okay, this is super honest times. I have a playlist that's, like, covers that I like. I have my main playlist that I call... I think the Juicy Jams. Those are the songs that are gonna be eternal in my. And I think that thing is like fucking 300 hours long.
Jesus.
Yeah. So there's that. I even compile different playlists. Like I love covers. If you got me a good cover, I will put it in a playlist to listen to, and then there are times where I build a playlist of one song that's covered 20 times.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that whole playlist, pull out the one that I like, and then put it into my cover playlist.
Yeah, cool.
So, listening to this Nightmare Jazz, somebody dropped New Drug from Huey Lewis and the News.
Oh, no.
And...
That's gotta be great.
This cover was like, I was like, excuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not listening, I'm not looking at the screen on what's going on. The sound, the beat and everything like that wasn't Ghostbusters. You know what I mean? Because that's how it usually sounds. You know, New Drug sounds like Ghostbusters. So when they started saying the lyrics, I go, those are some familiar lyrics. You know, I pull up my watch and it says New Drug, and it said, oh shit.
They cookie crumbed you.
This a cover. And it's a duet. And it's sung very slow and low and shit. And I'm like, oh man, I feel this motherfucker hard. So I instantly got put into my covers playlist.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only ever really catch whatever's popular on TikTok as far as like popular covers. But my go-to covers, I'm sure I've sent them to you, is it like Triple J or something like that? It's a British radio show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'll have an artist on and they'll have them perform a song of theirs and then a cover.
Yeah.
And you've gotten like, and you get the basically like live studio recording and kind of performance video. And they had Remy Wolf on there singing Valerie.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
fucking amazing.
I love some Amy Winehouse, and then when she busted that, she belted that thing out. I was like, "Geez."
Yeah, Remy Wolf is like, I think I've already talked about her on the podcast, and she is amazing, and that shit's always on my playlist. But they also got some other cool shit on there, like Denzel Curry doing Rage Against the Machines.
Oh, I have not heard that.
Oh, dude, and it's just like, it's of quality. You know,
high energy,
nailed it
all the way up there.
A rapper, yeah.
Mind you, I've seen them when I was like 14, 15, live out and about, so I know that energy so well. I've seen them so many times, it's not even funny.
And I just I saw the thumbnail or whatever, and I was just like, that's a tough one to get right. It was crazy, knocked it out.
High energy. Isn't Donald Glover also doing?
Yeah, Donald Glover probably has the best one on there. And funny enough, like, I prefer his version to the actual song.
Oh yeah, excellent.
Like, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what it is. I listen to it all the time. You know? But yeah, it's like that R&B. What is it? Oh well, go check it out.
I'm
pretty sure
it.
Pretty sure it's Triple J.
Yeah, it is Triple J. I know what you're exactly. I can see the thumbnail, the little blueprint, whatever on the corner. Yeah.
They have some of the best covers. Some of them on there are just kind of like. Sometimes when people do covers in just like their own style, it hits the mark. And sometimes it just kind of like wallows.
Sometimes when people cover things, I feel like I want you to give me a new spin on it, but like still have the essence of it lyrically wise, but give me a different arrangement to it. Like I always continue to say, one of my favorite songs growing up is Painted Black. Mm-hmm. So when people do covers of it, I either like it or just despise it.
Yeah, you're too close to the source.
But the cover from Sierra, that's the best Painted Black I've ever heard.
And now that's your preferred?
That is my preferred Painted Black. Nice. You know, because it's not only that, it's from The Witcher too. I did not know.
Yeah, that's right.
It's from The Witcher.
Yes.
Okay,
that so hard in the show.
It does. Yeah. It's so good. Yeah. It's so good, and it's really like I said, it's slowed down, and it's her take on it, which made it beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, now that you said that, now I want to talk about is the direction that The Witcher's going. But
oh man,
we can say that for another time.
You got to, because I have not watched a single episode.
I say this all the time, but it is true for everything I say it for. It's a hard one to get into.
I don't think so. See, the thing for me...
Well, the first season hops around everywhere, so you have to...
That's the reason. I can't do the, put it on a TV while I'm cooking.
Right. Exactly,
you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I started it, and I think I went like 30 minutes into it, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I don't know what time period I am, so I said... This is one of those ones where I have to sit and watch. Mm-hmm. This is not a drivable. This is not a listen to. This is a sit and pay attention.
Yeah.
You know? Last night we watched the very first episode of Dead Boy Detective Agency.
How'd that go?
Fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Beautiful. It's under the Sandman comic books, basically. You know?
Yeah, like the Netflix Sandman and all
that.
Yeah.
So. The lady that played Death in the Sandman show played Death here also.
Gotcha.
So I was like, very cool.
Thrones,
very cool, yeah.
Of Tarth. That lady?
No, that's not Death. She plays Lucifer.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Cool those tits and we'll be alright.
I'll have to check it out. I've been also wanting to check out Gen V.
Me too.
Pop it on.
Me too.
That's in the Boys universe.
Yeah. We definitely got to watch it before the new season of The Boys shows up, which they said was completed. So that's probably going to come out soon.
So the music I've been listening to, I've been listening to a band called Home Safe. This song Two Bare Hands I've been getting really into. And it's really just kind of, and I hate to say it, just another kind of like emo-y alternative rock band.
Got to, yeah.
But that's just what I've been feeling here lately. And there's so many cool and good songs that like pop up in TikTok, and then they're like not even on anything. Kind of like that melody I sent you. It's really just that. Like you can't like download it anywhere or listen to it anywhere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I was hoping there was like a full song of that, just those two dudes harmonizing.
Yeah.
Just about to hit him with the break.
Yeah, I know. It's like I told you, right? In that text, I was like, he looked like he came from the future because he popped out of nowhere and was going to kill the latest Hitler. You know what I mean? Like, let's kill this guy now that he does not know, but he got caught in the rhythm, and it was just like, oh, I got to sing with this guy.
It's like how you take over somebody else's channel. You just walk up and in the video and kill them, and then just take over whatever.
Yeah, bust them with the brick.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to touch on? Do you want to get into questions?
Yeah, I think that's good. Let's get into some questions.
All right, I'll fire mine at
definitely.
you directly. what is your favorite Magic set and or plane? I guess technically we would have to go with plane or setting. What's your favorite plane in the Magic world? And could you survive there as you?
Okay. My favorite set is different from my favorite plane.
Let's do plane instead of set.
Okay. My favorite plane is Alara.
Okay. Could you survive there? And I'm giving you a stipulation of you have to make it 8 months.
I can definitely survive there. If I was
Portal opens up.
Yeah.
You walk through. And you're told you have 8 months before the portal opens back up.
But do I get to choose what shard I'm in?
No. It would be random. In fact, I could probably throw a random one at you right now.
Throw it. Out of the 5 shards, where am I at? And I will tell you if I survive. There might be a possibility I can survive.
Alright, what's the move?
Just to become a jungle man.
You become one with the jungle?
Just one with the jungle. It's 100% it.
Now, how long are you keeping your shirt on, though?
It's off instantly.
You're popping it.
I'm popping it.
Well, hold on.
I'm making I'm using it as like a belt or something. It's going in my pocket because Jund looks like it's hot right off the jump because you got volcanoes, you got dragons, you got wild ass, spores and shit like that. I'm eating spores. I'm out here. I'm going full blown jungle man.
We're no friendlies, no allies.
It's just jungle man, just hiding from crazy shit until because there's wild. Jund has some wild things out there.
Yeah.
They got death touch, right off the jump. They got the fire breathing. They got all that good shit,
You got 8 months of being stealthy.
That's a rough one.
Hiding in trees.
It's a rough one, but it's not Grixis. Grixis, I'm dead.
That would suck, yeah.
Esper, I'm alive. Maybe be used as a slave.
Mm-hmm.
I would be welcomed in Bant.
You fit right in the band.
I'm chilling out. I'm hanging out with the Elefantes. You know what I mean? The Luxodons are chilling there. Who else is there? Oh, and Naya. I can survive in Naya.
You think so?
Yeah.
Was that just Jungle Light?
It's just Jungle Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Leon.
Jungle Light, Jungle Dark.
Jungle Dark is rough. Jungle Dark has.
So over the course of 8 months, do you think you become more nocturnal or less nocturnal?
Fully nocturnal. Fully nocturnal. Yeah, because that's the only time to hunt in Jund would be at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone else is asleep during the day.
Sick.
We got Balos running around during the day. We don't need all that shit. Yeah. Mm-mm. What about you? Where you at?
Gonna be eating a lot of salad. The second part's gonna be super easy. I think. I don't know how it would really go down, but I've always really loved Kaladesh. So, and the only opposing thing I would face is the government.
The government, yeah.
So, I think I could make it 8 months.
If you just be chill, you'll be cool.
I don't even think I'd want to leave. I think I'd just let that portal
yeah.
Just go ahead.
Just be one with the Aether.
Just be because I will say that Kaladesh is kind of a reused idea in Magic where the robots and stuff are alive, but the metal itself is alive, and then the rest of it's just very some of it's a little steampunky, but most of the world is very beautiful and ornate with
it's like a science-driven, science-driven place.
Right.
Yeah.
So not a whole lot really popping off there. So I think I'm steady chilling. Definitely working at the McDonald's or something.
Yeah, something.
I don't know how to do anything.
They still need janitors.
Yeah.
I would like to be a janitor if I was there. Yeah.
I'm unclogging toilets in Kaladesh.
Yeah, because people up there, it looks like they have larges, and they need a good push.
Larges.
There's no mediums or smalls.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But what you got? Any questions?
I got a question for you. What is your favorite bad movie?
My favorite
It's critically acclaimed as a bad movie, but it's your favorite one that you can watch.
Oh man, favorite bad movie, and we're talking from top to bottom.
You can watch it. Just have it on, and it's a bad movie, and you're just like, okay, cool, bud. I'll continue to always watch it.
Maybe this is a hot take, maybe not, but I immediately go to the straight to TV Disney movies, and they all, you know what I'm talking about?
Like Aladdin 2?
Smart House.
Oh,
like
okay.
His live action, yeah. But I'm trying to think of the one that I could probably watch front to back and be okay, because I'm not making it through a lot of those. Brink. They're decent movies.
Brink.
They're decent movies, but it's like it's a rough watch. It's a hard hang. But I gotta say, like, probably Halloween Town.
Halloween Town's not bad though. I can watch Halloween Town.
But I'm talking front to back.
And you're just talking about the first one, not
right
7, 8, 9, 10.
Right. I'm not making it through the other ones. The first one is nostalgic, bad, but still watchable to me. Because I'm also very picky with my movies and stuff. What would you say? Man. What's your favorite bad movie?
I gotta tell you the truth. I have no idea. I have I really feel like there's a lot of them.
It's a really tough
and
one.
My top one probably is Darkman.
Darkman. You've told me about this, right?
Have you never seen Darkman? It's a young Liam Neeson, directed by Sam Raimi.
Definitely have not seen this. Oh, okay. I've heard about it because it's supposed to be like not the first superhero movie, but like, is he a hero or a vigilante?
He's a vigilante.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's able to print faces, and put it on him because he gets burnt up in a science experiment.
Now, you do mean like print.
Like print, and then he plays that character in the movie.
Oh.
Okay. You've got to check it out, dude.
Yeah, I definitely have to watch that.
It's probably worth $2 on Vudu or Amazon, but it's a very bad movie, but I enjoy watching it.
Nice.
I remember getting the VHS of it. That's how old that shit is.
Yeah, I had to have heard about it on some other podcast or whatever, where they were just going through different vigilantes.
As a kid, I didn't know it was Liam Neeson.
Really? Mostly because of the face changing, I'd imagine, right?
Well, he does wear like a surgical, like he just came out of getting some surgery on his face, like he's in a wrap, like a mummy. That's how he looks most, like 90% of the movie. That's how he looks. Yeah.
The Dark Man.
The Dark Man.
This summer.
The Dark Man. And the visuals are just so bad to today's standards, but you gotta understand, I think it's like 1989.
Yeah.
Around there.
Sick. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, because you definitely turned me on to The Fugitive, which was a super banger.
Yeah, but you still have not watched U.S. Marshals.
Saving it for Memorial Day. Coming soon.
What do you mean? We're watching it Memorial Day?
Yeah. That's the plan, anyway.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Or probably more so, we're going to do the Memorial Day party as we always do it, and then as we wind down and come inside, then it's time for U.S. Marshals.
I thought you were going to say we're going to hike over to my house.
That's a possibility, too. It just depends on what's going on.
Put it right on it. I'm going to have to redo... I want to redo my screen anyways, because I want to get it primed and ready. I got the Trump fingers right here. Primed and ready for the Tyson fight.
Ah. When is that?
July.
Okay.
July.
Who's going to win?
Excuse me? For those that can't see that, I was in awe. Excuse me? Come on.
If I had to put money down, I have to say Tyson.
You have to.
But I think there is a real chance, a very real chance, that it does not go that way.
See, that's
even if it's just by points.
It's the small scaries, dude. The small scaries is that,
this is the new segment,
the Pauls know how to manipulate the internet. And so all the videos of him boxing really lightly, doing light punches here and there, are just for us to see and for us to feel like he is not doing anything to prepare.
Yeah.
You know, and he's going to show up at the same level as Tyson. But I don't know. I think experience through boxing, a man that has made his life through boxing.
Well, the thing about it is, like, he's not fought a lot of real boxers.
Mm-hmm. He's fought, NBA stars, MMA people.
And despite the controversy and stuff, I'm sure he is, like, a decent athlete.
100%. He's athletic.
A good boxer or whatever. But, like, there was a joke that I saw a while back after the other fight that was so hilarious because, like, I mean, it really looked like a genuine, like, article that somebody wrote out, but it's like, Jake Paul fights NASCAR racer and knocks him out. And then even after his first fight, it was like a professional boxer beats guy who doesn't box or whatever. So, I mean, it's just like all the fights are kind of hokey and stuff, and maybe that's a necessity because boxing isn't that big. Or maybe if he actually got into real boxing, he would just get demolished.
Exactly. Like, I really wish that he went through the right channels instead of, like, making it a spectacle.
Yeah.
You know, if he rose to the ranks as a professional boxer, people would probably consider him a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
But to tell you the truth, his weight class, he would get demolished.
It is hilarious that both of them, because the other brother went to WWE or whatever. I don't know if he still is or what.
Oh, he is. Yeah, I just finished. I'm back in.
Oh, you're back in?
I'm back in weekly.
Oh my god.
I'm back in weekly. I don't know how. I think this past WrestleMania sucked me completely back in.
I do think that is the best in most. Like after watching the Iron Claw, it made me realize like that is the best way to kick somebody's ass. The big spectacle with the bombs and like the whole like copious amounts of shit talking and stuff. Like so much of that was awesome in that movie because it took me back to like the Attitude Era.
Yeah, the promos.
Macho Man.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan and all those guys. Like the shit was great. Top tier.
Oh man.
Top tier.
I don't know. This past WrestleMania really they brought back a lot of the Attitude Era.
You got Lily in it?
Huh?
I said you got Lily in it, watching it?
She watches. She's here and there. She'll watch it.
Yeah.
But it was the WrestleMania. The main fight, the dude was Cody Rhodes was hurting. He was getting his ass beat. And then out of nowhere...
Spoiler alert.
John Cena shows up. I didn't see it coming.
Uh-huh.
No one saw him show up, but he was there. All right. He busted some people open. And then when it got leveled again, The Rock shows up.
Really?
And busts up with the John Cenas. They're busting up. They're having a good time. Getting ass kicked. Rock takes over the fucking ring once again. And then the lights turn off. And The Undertaker shows up.
Of course.
Slams The Rock. Lights go off and come back on. The Rock and the Taker are disappeared.
I like that.
Okay? And then it just goes... It felt like a big time, huge, gigantic throwback to old,
nice,
welcoming the new. You know what I mean? So, knowing that Triple H runs the joint now, like this is his new era, like he's officially the creative director, I believe.
Yeah.
I feel like that resurgence of the Attitude Era is back.
Cool. Yeah, it's definitely not something I can watch anymore, but both NASCAR and pro wrestling is what I watched with my grandfather way back when, like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
or something.
The good times.
Yeah, but yeah, wrestling's always been a great show, a great spectacle. Like there's always long drawn out storylines and awesome like hype promos and stuff.
The promos is where it's at though. I love a good promo. I got Lily a few months ago, like threatening me through promo.
Nice.
Like you come in here on a Tuesday And the Thunder, she gets down, dude. She's spinning, she's turning around, she's talking all this shit, you know? You come in here and you're gonna get these, you know? Like, you can catch these hands, brother. And I'm like, damn, all right.
Right through the canvas.
Right, I was like, geez, you're gonna see me in the squared circle. And I was like, damn, how many promos have you watching?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Put you through the table. And
then when we went to the Comic-Con, she got so hyped because the dude was dressed like Macho Man. And she was like, that's the Macho Man. Macho Man. She was like, I wish I had the little cups. I wish I had the little cream cups. And I was like, get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, that's it. That's what's up. I don't know if we went on so many tangents.
Yeah, we hit topics though. We got movies. Quick little recap at the end of the show. I'm talking about Uncut Gems.
Mm-hmm.
You were touching on Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon, yeah.
And you said, do you think people should check it out for themselves, or is it just a miss?
I think everybody should check it out. Okay. It's a good comparison.
With Uncut Gems, I think. Go ahead and.
I'm excited to watch it. I like feeling on the edge, not feeling good.
It's gone May 8th on Netflix.
I'll be on it.
So you're gonna have to catch it sooner than later. And then I was talking about Solo Leveling.
Mm-hmm.
And you were talking about every
reality shows.
Wild Card Kitchen,
dude.
That sounds pretty sick.
Yeah.
But you've been listening to Nightmare Jazz.
Get on that. Everybody.
Sounds like a drug,
dude.
Or something that happens to you from taking the wrong drug. It's a case of the Nightmare Jazz. I was talking about Home Safe, specifically the song Two Bare Hands. This happens to me a lot where I'll get into an artist via one song,
mm-hmm.
and the rest of the songs don't sound the same.
Oh, yeah.
So I will say that Home Safe, I have not found another song that I like, but Two Bare Hands I like quite a bit. And then obviously we went over Survivor and our little questions. So I guess that wraps up the show. We had a great time shooting the shit, talking about the Sunday Scaries. This is a podcast more about media that you can consume to ease the work week, or even the Sunday before the work week.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Josh. It's my boy Bob. One more shout out to the United Front and Zack Wilson Music for letting us use that for our intros and outros. And we will catch you guys next week.
Oh, and hold on. If anybody has a question for us that you would like to hear an answer to, then pop it in the comments.
Yeah, we'll either just completely ignore you, or we'll pop it on here and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Yo.
Just one step. Yeah. 2. Okay. Every feature of your face I've memorized. It's like you've got me hypnotized. Around, I could never bring myself to put you down.